Today we're going to be learning how to build an Android APK using Expo. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. If this is your first time here, this is Akash from Fire App Dev, and on this channel I teach you how to build full stack apps using React Native and Firebase. And today we're going to be learning how to build your Android apps or your APK files using Expo and then running it on the Android emulator. So let's jump right into it. Alright, let's start by making sure the app we want to deploy and build actually works on the Android emulator. So a couple things. I'm going to be deploying the Fire To-Do app right now. If you don't know what that app is, it's a full stack to-do list app I built using React Native and Firebase. I linked the series up in the cards and down below. I don't know why this emulator is being glitchy, but also if you don't have the emulator itself set up, I also put down in the description a link to the Android Studio documentation so you could get this emulator set up. And also you want to go ahead and create an account for yourself on expo.io before we get started, because Expo will ask you to log in. With all that, let's get started. Go and navigate to wherever your Fire To-Do app or whatever app you want to deploy is. Make sure you're in the root directory of the app. If I go ahead and click ls, this is where my package.json is. This is where the app.js is. And for now, we just want to do expo start. And it's starting the bundler. And as soon as this thing starts up, go ahead and hit run on Android device /emulator. If it's your first time running it on the Android emulator, it's going to have to install the Expo app first. But I already had it, so it just went ahead and started the app. I could click AO, make sure everything's working. Cool. So we pretty much have our working to-do list app. Everything's working. We're getting a couple warnings, but no big errors. So cool, everything's working. So we could go back here, close this up. And since everything's working, we just go ahead and type expo build Android. Go ahead and select APK. You could do an app bundle if you want to build it for the store, but for now we're just going to be testing it locally, so I'm going to hit APK. And if this is your first time using the Expo CLI to build something, it might also ask you to log in. Cool. It went ahead and did whatever it needs to do, and the important part is you see a link right here where you can track this whole thing. Although, to be honest, half the time the link doesn't even load for me. So you can just go to your Expo dashboard and hit refresh. But alright, this time it worked up. It's queued the Android build. And real quick, going back to the Expo dashboard, you could see my previous builds. Again, none of this is being built on your system. You're uploading it to Expo and they're building it on their servers to you, which is one of the things that makes Expo super convenient. Although the downside to this is it does take a bit longer to do this. But I'm going to give it a minute to go ahead and finish the build, and we'll be back after. Alright, that took about 10-15 minutes, but it's finally done. Go ahead and click that download button. Okay, so that finished downloading. Now what you want to do is just go ahead and drag this APK onto your simulator, and it should start installing on it. And right here you see it's this Fire To Do. Click on that. And let me see if I remember my login to test this out. But as you can see, the app is working as we want it to. I think this was it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, no, I totally forgot the login account. But as you can see, the app is working. I could switch to create new account or already have an account. We have a working app. Now, one thing I do want to show is if you look at the APK right here, it's 54 MB, a lot smaller than the one we got for iOS, which, by the way, if you want to figure out how to build the iOS app for this, I'll put that in the links down below and in the cards up above. But it's a 128 MB. The Android APK isn't nearly as large, but we could still probably make it smaller with the EAS new build system released for managed apps with Expo, like I don't know, like a month ago maybe. I think it's still in beta, so it's still pretty new. If you'd like to see a video on that, go ahead and get this video to 20 likes, and we'll make a video on how to make your APK and .app files even smaller. All right, now you have a working Android app built and ready to deploy. Awesome. Now, if you're looking to do the same thing for your iOS app, go check out my other video. I'll put it somewhere around here. And otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.